It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On first down, it's Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll buy some time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The gun. Here's Murray. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line. Because
they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Salvon Ahmed. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jacobs now. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On play action, here's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Running it with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Murray going to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's now a loose football. The ball comes out. Room here to run. 20.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Salvon Ahmed with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board and a pop?
It's caught inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Throwing on first down is Murray. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Jake Bailey sets the kickoff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And now a low liner. I think he missed. It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Van Jefferson,
51 yards.
and the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And taken right on the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And he's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deebo Samuel, 59 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. 49ers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So, Charles. You talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A big play there for the Niners. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A carry here for Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Murray. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Ahmed.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Ahmed again. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. offense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Green to bring it back.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Samuel.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Touchdown, 49ers! Josh Jacobs, 71 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nash. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second and 7.
Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Here's Jacobs. Shifts by him, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Koo would have been good. They will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nash. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Green to bring it back. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Murray. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
89 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Fluck, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. But able to get it up past the 45.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Man open. That's Ja'Marr Chase complete.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd down and 7.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown 49ers. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jamar Chase.
33 yards.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.